Hello and welcome to Joe Marquis Wagers. I am Joe Marquis. Today is Tuesday, February 27th, 2024, and we are only 190 days away from the start of the 2024 NFL season. Until then, let's talk a little more golf. So, I am up $32 from the Mexico Open last week. 3 of my 10 wagers hit, 2 of my top 10s and 1 of my top 20s. Jake Knapp ended up winning, and he is one of the players I had in the top 10. Really makes me wish I had dropped a few bucks on him to win as well, as he started off at 45 to 1. So the funny thing is that I lost money on the Genesis Invitational the week before, but it was more exciting for me as one of the players I'd picked to win was in it until the last couple of holes. None of the players I picked to win the Mexico Open were serious contenders on the weekend. So, what's better? Winning a few bucks or having a player in contention on Sunday with a chance to win big bucks? Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments. So, today I will be reviewing the Cognizant Classic. Never heard of it? I hadn't either. This is the event formerly known as the Honda Classic. The course they'll be playing is called The Champion. It is a 7,147 yard par 70 course. So last week at the Mexico Open, players with length had the advantage. At this course, accuracy is more important. There are narrow fairways and a lot of hazards. The winner last year had a score of -14. So I always shop around for odds on my wagers. This is very important to do when betting on golf. Some of the odds on the wagers I placed today varied by +500. On a $10 wager, that would be a $50 difference on a winner. So with Jake Knapp winning last week and me only having a top 10 wager on him, I decided to change things up a little bit. So this week I have a total of 12 wagers, but just on 6 golfers. So I played each golfer to win as well as to finish top 10. My first golfer is Eric Cole. Cole finished second last year in this event, losing in a playoff to Chris Kirk. He obviously knows this course, feels comfortable with it. He's also playing well right now as he finished 10th in his last event at the Genesis. So DraftKings seems to always have a +300s odds boost for these golf tournaments. So if you're not on DraftKings, maybe look into it. If you're on DraftKings and you bet golf, make sure you're grabbing it. So Eric Cole is tied for the third best odds in this event. So I used this +300 boost on Eric Cole, which brought him up to +2,800. His top 10 odds came in at +280. So while Eric would be considered one of the favorites, the next 3 golfers I'm playing are more middle of the road. So Shane Lowry was 5th in this event last year, and he was 2nd the year before that. He hasn't been playing great so far this year, but this seems to be the event that generally gets him going every year. DraftKings and Bet365 had him at +3,500, but FanDuel had him at +4,000. So there's another one of those examples. This could be a big difference in payout if Lowry happens to win. His top 10 odds are at +400. Sepp Straka is another golfer who appears to love playing this course. He won this event in 2022 and finished 5th last year. I got him at +4,000 on Bet365, and then I used a 30% profit boost that they are offering for this event. His top 10 odds came in at +400. My next kind of middle of the pack golfer is Steven Yeager. He has yet to win on tour, but he has all of the requisite skills. He finished tied for 14th at this event last year. He also finished 3rd last week at the Mexico Open, shooting a 65 on Sunday. FanDuel has him at +4,000 to win, and his top 10 odds came in at +400. So my next 2 golfers are what you would consider long shots. So again, I've got a favorite, middle of the pack, and a couple of long shots. I always like to have a good balance when I'm playing these golf tournaments. The first one is Brandon Wu, who finished tied for 14th at this event last year as well, and he's playing well right now. He finished 13th last week at the Mexico Open. He's another golfer you kind of want to shop around on. The best odds on him were on Bet365, and I played him at plus 9,000. His top 10 odds were good too at plus 750. My next player is Carson Young. He finished 29th at this event last year, finished 8th last week at the Mexico Open. His odds on Bet365 to win are plus 12,500. While unlikely, it would be a nice payout if he pulled it off. And there's been a lot of long shots winning so far this year in the PGA. His top 10 odds are good as well. They came in at plus 900. So those are my 12 best wagers on the Cognizant Classic. So I didn't add any new subscribers last week, so I still have a long way to go to hit my goal of 500. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, Joe Marquis Wagers, and good luck on all of your wagers.